On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Infographic. A
visual representation of information or data often used to present complicated or complex concepts in a simple and understandable way.
Examples:
infographic design, infographic presentation. The company shared an impressive infographic about its annual profits.
Statistician.
A person who studies or is an expert in statistics.
Examples:
professional statisticians, environmental statistician. The firm employs several statisticians to develop a recommendation engine.
Heroic.
Courageous and daring, having or displaying qualities appropriate for legendary figures, that is, courage and daring.
Examples:
a heroic poem, heroic explorers. The heroic actions of individuals are now easily spread worldwide by SNS.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
low rev engine, rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Alarming.
Causing concern or apprehension, causing a feeling of danger, harm, or emergency, unsettling or disturbing.
Examples:
alarming news, alarming statistics. The sudden rise in crime rates in our neighborhood is quite alarming.
Optimism.
A feeling or the belief that good things will happen, or the quality of being full of hope and emphasizing the positive aspects of a situation.
Examples:
sense of optimism, political optimism. There is considerable optimism that the economy will recover soon.
Emit.
To give off or send out something such as light, heat, sound, gas, etc.
Examples:
emit a gamma ray, emit air pollution. During the unloading, the container box emits a clicking sound.
Unintended.
Not planned or meant.
Examples:
unintended bias, unintended misunderstanding. Excessive human interference in the global environment may bring unintended consequences.
Industrialize.
To organize the production of something into an industry.
Examples:
industrialized service, industrialized textile production. The nations of Southeast Asia will quickly industrialize and catch up with the West.
Longevity.
The property of being long-lived, great duration of service.
Examples:
Longevity crisis. Longevity genes. He is proud of the longevity of the business.
Obsess.
To fill the mind of someone continually so that one can't think of anything else.
Examples:
Obsess over her weight. He is obsessed with the fear. He's utterly obsessed with his promotion.
Mover.
A person or company that specializes in moving goods or possessions from one location to another, a professional moving service or an individual who performs this task for friends, family members, or customers.
Examples:
Market mover. The movers and shakers. The professional mover helped us pack and transport our furniture and belongings to our new home.
Rooftop.
The upper surface or cover of a building's roof, often used for recreational or other purposes.
Examples:
Rooftop live. Rooftop deck. They held the dinner party on the rooftop terrace, enjoying the beautiful view of the city.
Smallpox.
A highly contagious viral disease characterized by fever, weakness, spots on the skin, and often death.
Examples:
Smallpox epidemic. Smallpox vaccine. An outbreak of smallpox occurred in the 1920s.
Polio.
An acute infectious disease caused by a virus that attacks nerve cells in the spinal cord and brain, leading to paralysis, muscle weakness, and potentially lifelong disability.
Examples:
Polio epidemic. Polio eradication. The polio vaccine development is regarded as one of the greatest medical achievements of the 20th century.
Measles.
A highly infectious viral disease that causes fever, red spots on the skin, and other flu-like symptoms, typically affects children.
Examples:
Measles outbreak. Measles vaccine. The school sent a notice of a measles case in one of the classrooms.
Coronavirus.
A large family of viruses that can cause illness in humans and animals, which name comes from the crown-like spikes on the surface of the virus, which can be seen under a microscope, and COVID-19 is caused by a specific type of coronavirus known as SARS-CoV-2.
Examples:
Coronavirus antibody test kit. Coronavirus bankruptcy. Considering the situation of coronavirus, organized stopped this year's beer festival.
Eradicate.
To get rid of or destroy something completely, especially something bad.
Examples:
Eradicate the deficit. Eradicate racial discrimination. We are trying to eradicate this disease from the world.
Hesitancy.
The state of being hesitant or unsure, a delay or reluctance to act or make a decision.
Examples:
have no hesitancy in making requests. Social hesitancy. Her hesitancy to speak up in meetings hindered her career advancement.
Conquer.
To bring under control by force or authority.
Examples:
conquer fatal disease. Conquer the world. You must conquer your anxiety about driving.
Terrifying.
Very frightening or intimidating.
Examples:
terrifying experience. Terrifying events. Large earthquakes often generate terrifying tsunamis.
Emblem.
A design or symbol that represents a quality or idea.
Examples:
a national emblem. Family emblem. The eagle is an emblem of strength and courage.
Vitality.
The state of being strong and active, energy.
Examples:
vitality of youth. The vitality of the company. The new gym membership has improved his vitality and overall health.
Refrigeration.
The process of cooling or freezing something, especially food, to preserve it.
Examples:
refrigeration car. Refrigeration technology. The supermarket had a large refrigeration section with all kinds of fresh produce.
Spoilage.
The act or process of spoiling or causing something to spoil, particularly food or perishable items, the extent of damage or decay caused by spoilage.
Examples:
bacterial spoilage. Food spoilage. The warm weather caused spoilage of the dairy products left outside.
Sloppy.
Characterized by a lack of order or neatness, careless, disorganized, or careless in appearance or performance.
Examples:
sloppy writing. Sloppy appearance. She looked sloppy in her wrinkled shirt and mismatched socks.
Whiskey.
A type of distilled alcoholic beverage made from fermented grains, typically barley, corn, rye, or wheat, aged in barrels and often consumed straight or with mixers.
Examples:
bootleg whiskey. Whiskey barrel. I enjoy a glass of whiskey on the rocks after a long day.
Distill.
To purify or refine, to extract the essential elements.
Examples:
distill a liquid. Distill information. She decided to distill her thoughts into a more manageable list.
Tint.
A shade or small amount of a color.
Examples:
rosy tint lip. Tint color. This flower has milky white petals with a pink tint on its edges.
Swill.
To drink or consume something greedily or excessively, to dispose of liquid waste or refuse by flushing it away or feeding it to animals.
Examples:
Swill beer. Swill the deck. You should not swill your drink like an animal.
Contaminate.
To make something impure, unclean, or poisonous by contact or mixture.
Examples:
Contaminate with a disease. Contaminate his ego. We strive not to contaminate the environment when demolishing petroleum plants.
Carton.
A light box or container made of cardboard, typically used for packaging or storing items.
Examples:
Carton box. Empty carton. I need a carton of milk from the grocery store.
Sterilize.
To make something free of all forms of life, especially bacteria or viruses, by using heat, chemicals, or radiation.
Examples:
Sterilize chemically. Sterilize surfaces. The nurse sterilized the instruments before the surgery to prevent any infections.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Muckrake.
To expose or uncover corrupt or immoral practices or behavior, particularly in politics or business.
Examples:
Muckrake the human rights violations. Muckrake the truth. The journalist decided to muckrake and uncover the corruption in the government.
Crusade.
A series of wars fought by Christians in the Middle Ages to recover the Holy Land from the Muslims, a series of actions advancing a principle or tending toward a particular end.
Examples:
A crusade against smoking. Environmental crusade. During the Crusade period, many European Christians went on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land.
Lawmaker.
A politician or legislator who is responsible for making and changing laws.
Examples:
Female lawmaker. Incumbent lawmaker. This company has increased political contributions to federal lawmakers.
Subculture.
A distinct social group or community within a larger society that shares a set of practices, beliefs, or values that are different from those of the dominant culture.
Examples:
Subculture movement. Subculture fashion. The punk subculture emerged in the 1970s as a response to mainstream society and its values.
Magnet.
A wealthy, influential, or powerful person, particularly in business or industry.
Examples:
Media magnate, business magnate. The billionaire magnate donated millions to charity last year.
Disrupt.
To prevent or stop something, especially an event, activity, or process, from continuing in the usual way by causing a problem or disturbance.
Examples:
Disrupt a well-ordered condition. Disrupt sleep. I'm so sorry to disrupt you when you're pretty busy.
Bureaucracy.
A system of government in which most of the important decisions are made by state officials rather than by elected representatives.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Arbitrary bureaucracy. The bumbling bureaucracy made it difficult to get the permits we needed.
Contradictory.
Containing or consisting of conflicting or incompatible elements.
Examples:
Apparently contradictory. Contradictory evidence. His statements were contradictory, leaving the audience confused.
Arsenic.
A poisonous chemical element that occurs naturally in some rocks and minerals and is sometimes used in pesticides and wood preservatives.
Examples:
Arsenic poisoning. Arsenic contamination. Exposure to arsenic in drinking water can cause serious health problems.
Belladonna.
A poisonous plant with shiny black berries and deadly nightshade used historically for medicinal and cosmetic purposes, but now mostly avoided due to its toxicity.
Examples:
Belladonna toxicity. Belladonna plant. The use of belladonna in herbal remedies is controversial due to its potentially dangerous effects.
Strep.
Informal shorthand for Streptococcus, a type of bacteria that can cause a range of infections, including strep throat and scarlet fever.
Examples:
Strep skin infection. Strep bacteria. The doctor diagnosed the patient with strep throat and prescribed antibiotics.
Sulfur.
An antibiotic drug that is derived from sulfanilamide equals a synthetic compound with antimicrobial properties, historically used as an antibacterial drug, and is used to treat infections, particularly bacterial infections.
Examples:
Sulfa-based antibiotics. Sulfa allergy. My doctor prescribed me a sulfa medication for my urinary tract infection.
Forerunner.
A person or thing that comes before another and serves as a sign or indication of what is to come, a predecessor or early stage of something.
Examples:
Forerunner of technology. Forerunner in the field. The steam engine was a forerunner to modern locomotives.
Bulky.
taking up much space or being difficult to move because of its size or weight, large and unwieldy.
Examples:
Bulky material, bulky packaging. The bulky furniture made it difficult to move around the small room.
Dissolve.
To be or cause to be absorbed by a liquid to form a part of the solution, to close down or dismiss.
Examples:
Dissolve the sugar. Officially dissolve the marriage. The political party dissolved after much internal fighting.
Ethylene.
A hydrocarbon that has the formula C2H4 that is present in coal, crude oil, and natural gas.
Examples:
Ethylene compound. Produce ethylene gas. The metabolism of ethylene oxide in our bodies is not entirely known.
Glycol.
A type of organic compound containing two hydroxyls, OH, groups, often used as a coolant or antifreeze in vehicles, airplanes, and industrial processes.
Examples:
Glycol solution. Glycol-based coolant. Ethylene glycol is commonly used as a coolant in automobile engines because of its ability to lower the freezing point of water.
Raspberry.
A sweet and tart edible fruit that grows on bushes, usually with a soft red or black color and a rough texture on the outside.
Examples:
Raspberry flavor. Raspberry tea. The raspberry cheesecake at that restaurant is out of this world.
Flavoring.
A substance or combination of substances used to add taste or aroma to food or drink. A controlled substance used to mask the taste or odor of another substance.
Examples:
Beverage flavoring. Natural flavoring. The recipe calls for adding a dash of vanilla flavoring to the batter.
Palatable.
Having a pleasant or acceptable taste, pleasing or agreeable to the mind or senses, easily tolerated or accepted.
Examples:
Palatable food. Palatable solution. I'm usually a picky eater, but the seafood at this restaurant was surprisingly palatable.
Antifreeze.
A substance that is added to the radiator of a vehicle or cooling system to lower the freezing point of the liquid and prevent it from freezing in cold weather.
Examples:
Antifreeze solution. Antifreeze effect. Remember to add antifreeze to your car's engine during the winter months.
Concoction.
The mixture, often a complicated one, a preparation made by combining various ingredients.
Examples:
Concoction recipe. Coffee milk concoction. The concoction of herbs and spices gave the soup a unique flavor.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
medicinal chemistry, traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Indefinitely.
Without any fixed or definite limit, for an unknown or unspecified period of time.
Examples:
postpone a meeting indefinitely, indefinitely suspended. The construction project has been delayed indefinitely due to the pandemic.
Exacerbate.
To make a situation, problem, or feeling worse.
Examples:
exacerbate the situation, exacerbate symptoms. The heat wave exacerbated the drought conditions.
Immortality.
The state or quality of being able to live or last forever.
Examples:
the immortality of the soul, achieve immortality. Many people believe in the concept of immortality and an afterlife.
Overreach.
To reach too far or beyond one's limits, to fail by aiming too high or trying too hard.
Examples:
overreach a goal, overreach in her attempt. The company's ambition to overreach and expand too quickly led to its downfall.
Lifespan.
The length of time for which a person, animal lives, or thing exists.
Examples:
lifespan extension, lifespan retrieval curve. Generally speaking, men have a shorter lifespan than women.